Jump to the center, move one leg like this, and bounce it. Ha, see, and bounce it. Go, and bounce it. Now with African dance, you have to go down low. Ha, shoulder up, and just chest. Ha, facial expression. Give them go, one leg.
Who's that?
You can't tell me.
You can't decide for her that she was okay.
Woo! Okay, welcome back to the Bali's Drink Talk Show, One for the Road. I'm MC Neil. We are back again with another episode, a hectic episode. But then it promises to be a fun one. I have Anne here with me. Hi, Anne. Yeah, earlier this week, Idubia announced on socials that Anne was our new director. So, congratulations.
Congrats, Anne.
Yeah, so that's the updates. Today's episode, we have two new people. We have Sheena and we have Lima from America, also representing the Alasara podcast. Hi guys, welcome.
Thank you. Hi, thank you.
How you guys doing?
I'm good. It's just a bit hot today, but I'm okay.
Yeah, Accra is always hot. How about you, Lima? How you doing?
I'm pretty good. I'm good to be. It's
How
good
you
to
enjoying
be here.
Ghana?
Oh, I love it. I don't want to
do?
leave.
Yeah, you can stay here with us.
Nah, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Right.
After this podcast, you guys will see why.
So today's conversation, where do we start from? There are two hectic things going on. Oh, I am just finding out about two hectic things going on in the social world. First off, a few weeks ago, there was news going around about a transgender male that was beaten up. That was patronized and beaten by Ghanaian men, or a couple of Ghanaian men, which is still outrageous to me because I was trying to understand how the whole thing went down. And apparently, that's his job. Like, that's what he does. He promotes himself as a female, and men patronize him. First off, what do you guys think about that whole scenario? Yeah, anyone can go.
Well, I heard about this thing the first time on Snapchat. I'm quite active on Snapchat, so I try to stay in the loop with news and all that. Yeah. And I saw this trending thing about some guy who had been beaten up by some men because he pretended to be a woman. The whole story is quite messy, actually. So I followed it. I kept up with it very keenly, and it's a whole thing. There's a lot happening in Accra. It's too much as to whether he was sleeping with these men under the pretense of being a woman, or they knew. Everyone has their own thing going on. Everyone has their own thing that they're saying. But apparently, if you guys will allow me, I'll throw you in. Apparently, he got caught because some guys pretended to want to meet up with him, lured him to a place, and then just beat him up because they have found out that he's not a woman like he's been advertising himself to be, but rather he's a man. And there's people, males, who have slept with this man posing as a woman, thinking that she was a woman.
There we go. You know what? First off, I need to apologize. It looks like we are going to misgender someone, and I am very sorry if we misgender you. But then, please bear with us. We are trying to figure out the middle ground to the whole situation.
Confused. So yes, apparently he's been pretending to be a woman and been sleeping with other men, and they've been paying him, doing all sorts of favors for him. What he does is usually that he adds you up on Snapchat himself, and then he just sends you streaks of his ass or whatever he wants to send to you to kind of lure you to want to text him or chat him or send him money, whatever it is. And that is how he was getting these men.
So these men didn't know that he was a man?
They knew.
Yeah,
How can
and
you tell me you're having sex with someone and you don't know?
Thank you.
Like I said, I was keeping up with it, right? One of the victims, quote unquote, was saying that one of the victims was saying that the asshole, I'm sorry, yes, feels the same as the woman's vagina. So they couldn't tell the difference when they were actually getting sexual with him because lights were out and there was so much lube and So they believed that they were having sex with a woman through the vagina.
So you didn't do the dick.
Or the balls.
No, so
Yeah.
in the history of lies, I want to see that's one of the worst lies I've ever heard.
Thank you now, because I was gonna ask you how would
That's like one of the worst. You can't lie like this. Like just admit your fault. It's not even a fault. If that's what you like,
that's what you like.
that's what you like.
Nobody's gonna judge you.
What I don't understand is the fact that they are reacting like getting involved with the guy was wrong. When in effect I don't know, with how things are progressing everywhere, you're realizing more people coming out as gay, quote unquote, or
trans or
trans
bi.
or whatever it is. So
Or-
then if this is what you're interested in, I don't know. I didn't side with the whole fact that they beat him. First
Yeah,
of all, 'cause
that didn't make any sense.
Violence doesn't sit well with me in any
Yeah.
sense, regardless of what goes on. So it's like, why would you beat someone when you patronize the person?
Yeah, what would you do? Come out and then-
When you patronize the person, no, that's too much.
They are saying the whole anger is stemming from the fact that they believed they were dealing with a woman. So they are angry because they feel like they've been deceived, bamboozled. I don't know whatever it is, but yeah, they've been fraudulent. I don't know.
Who deceived you?
You
Who
deceived
you, really?
yourself, basically.
No, that's it.
That doesn't mean you're lying.
They
I mean-
are.
So you guys think they enjoyed it?
Yes.
Yes.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, I'm not gonna say they enjoyed it,
I
but
know
then
people
I mean,
who got
what you've done, what you've
they
done,
enjoyed it.
just they got hit.
I think
They got
they
hit from him.
I think
So what
they
is-
enjoyed it because first of all they all had this conversation to find out where he was or to lure him to come so they can beat him up.
So it's like a gang.
Yeah, basically they liked it. That's why they took their time and went out and found him.
So
Found
right-
her.
What I want to understand is, so you were saying some of them got hit, others got sick. So is it like he had packages he was giving? Like, how's the whole thing going down? Like,
So from what I was reading on Snapchat, apparently he hooks up with, I'm sorry, like I don't know what pronouns to use. She hooks up with someone, and then whoever she hooked up with goes to tell their friend that, oh, I hooked up with this girl.
Clearly it's good.
Yes, so they definitely enjoyed it. They enjoyed it
Good
enough to be
reviews.
talking about
Yes.
it and to be referring other people for the services. So yes, they definitely enjoyed it. And if they enjoyed it enough, there's no way they were deceived, bro. Like there's no way they were deceived.
though?
The average Ghanaian man is quite it's a bit homophobic, you know.
Yeah.
So
And
to think
hypocritical.
That's very true.
So to think of the fact that they've been deceived into having sex with a guy by a guy, I'm sure they just couldn't like forgive themselves for
the
that.
fact that everyone else now knows that.
Yes, yes, and whichever friends they bragged to about sleeping with her now know that you didn't sleep with a her, but rather it was a him.
But that's
It's quite
something that
embarrassing for them, I
that's
can
something
imagine.
that you already knew.
Yeah.
But now that it's out, it's a problem.
No, but it's
Because right now everybody knows.
Everybody-
They're going to judge you.
Exactly.
But I feel like it's one thing doing it by yourself, and everyone like also doing like everyone else is doing their own thing. That's a different thing. But when it's a recommendation, right? That means that bare conversations have gone on
Yes.
for people to say it was nice. I think you should go and try.
And to
Oh,
actually
like-
act on it.
Wow.
You send her snap to and words acting.
You know how
You
like
see, right now nobody can see that you didn't. You knew what you were getting into.
But right now, what I don't understand is sex is easily accessible.
Especially today in this day and time, it's so accessible.
So is it that they don't like? I think the only conclusion is they are probably bisexual.
No, I think my stay here in Ghana, what I've noticed is that people do the same thing every day. They go to the club, they eat, they go home. They're bored. People here are bored out of their minds, and they have so much money and so much time. Therefore, you're doing the same thing every day. You're doing the same thing every day. And then boom, one of your friends comes and tells you, listen,
There's a nigga somewhere you can try.
I gotta put you on some new. We done enter town, okay? So, boom, what do you think he's gonna do? They're all gonna hang out. They're all gonna do it. And then now what's the next new thing? Let's go beat him up. Get him out of the radar and find the next thing. So I definitely think that they knew that he was a she. and they just liked what she was providing. And that's okay. Give her flowers. Don't beat her up. I'd say refer her to more people.
That's good business.
Get her some more points. Get your percentage. Like, it's not like no one's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Where I come from, I'm not saying that like prostitution is at like a high like here. No, don't get me wrong. But they definitely do it where I come from. And they're not getting beat up for it, So I think that Ghanaians need to lay off. And if that's your thing, that's your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why would you... Homophobia, basically.
Yeah.
But y'all love some ass. Like,
Yeah.
homophobia. That's the only reason why.
In the larger context, there was also the situation of the students who were picked up by the police for being alleged gays too.
Oh yeah, I saw the story.
Which I also... Yeah, they're literally high school students. And I feel like the police... Please don't come and arrest me. But then I feel like the police is a bit reactionary sometimes with these things because people want to do what they want to do. Only God knows what people do behind closed doors. So to act off of an allegation sometimes is extreme in my opinion. Because it's nothing and you're just picking them up from school, first of all. It's very extra.
What my thing is why is everyone so worried about everyone's sexuality? There's so many other things to worry about. Oh my God.
Like, why does it have to be?
Why does it, like, is it, or you're not the one sleeping with this person? It's not your choice. Why is it that it's such a problem? Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I think
that plays into the hypocrisy in this society and the fact that people just don't want to own up to things they've done. If you've done it, you've done it. You're an adult. You're an adult. You make adult decisions. You make your own money. And it's your life. And, okay, niggas in Ghana got money, okay? Yeah. These niggas got money, okay? Got money and time, okay? These niggas got money. So, therefore, if you want to decide that that's your choice and that's what you want to do with your money, do it. Just be who you are. Thank you. It's Sheena with the tunes for me. Oh, but just by the way, this episode is sponsored by Smirnoff Vodka. They have a new brand or a new line. It's called, what's it called? Smirnoff chocolate flavored vodka. So whenever you're out on Friday nights, or whenever you're at Bali's on a Friday night for Vodi Fridays, you could always ask for a shot or a glass. Yeah, or a bottle. Yeah. Give Smirnoff all your money because they're giving us their money. Yeah. and the drinks. Yeah. Then there's also this other one of girls being flown out to Dubai just to get shitted on for money. Oh my God! So that's even worse than the that's the absolutely worse. Sorry, because why are you enjoying that? Why are you choosing that as your source of income? No, I'm not judging, but then it's very hard to understand something like that in this setting. Because I feel like there are a lot of other options. But then off camera, when we're having the conversation, Sheena said... No, you asked. I asked Sheena if she was... What's her price? No, you see, what's her price? If she was likely to do it. So it looks like she has a price. No, what I was saying... Everybody has a price, though. What if they hit your DMs and they're like, yeah, have the money? See, that's the thing. I don't think these things come up to you straight up like that. Sure. No, I feel like these are situations that women are probably more often like lured into. You think so? Yeah, I believe so. You think so? I don't think anyone would approach anybody and tell them, hey, I want to fly you out to Dubai to shit on you. And then they'll be like, you know what? I'm in. Let's go. And you know what? Anne did say that when you say no, they say they won't fly you back to wherever you So it's from. Basically like an ambush kind of thing. But you saying no, you said no before you got there. Right? No. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. So that's snaky. You see? So it's a setup basically. If Anne tells me, Sheena, let's go to Dubai. It's Anne. I will go to Dubai with Anne. But Anne may have the ulterior motive of taking me into that situation. Do you get what I mean? And if I'm trusting Anne enough to go with her, I wouldn't think that Anne is taking me to some place that would, require me to do something bad. Like, it wouldn't even cross my mind. But if I get there and Anne tells me, look, you have to do this or you're not leaving here. I mean, what choice do I really have?
I
You know?
read a story.
You could go big.
Apparently, I would invite you, right? And I'll tell you that you have to do weird stuff. But I don't think you would think that far. You wouldn't think that somebody's gonna shit in your mouth.
Oh.
So you would go, and it'll be like, if you don't do it, you're on a ship. It'll be like, if you don't do it, you sit outside and wait for them to be done. When you're done, you get to the ship. You're not going back to wherever you're coming from. If you have your money, fine.
What do you
If
mean?
not,
What do you mean by you're not going? What do you mean by you're not going back? As
they're
in,
not going to pay for you to
so
go back.
wait. So you get to Dubai, then they go off land and go and
Yeah.
do that. Oh wow. So in the middle of the sea type thing.
I'm sure there's different scenarios for all these.
Yeah, but earlier you were saying that there was something on Twitter that you read. Can you find? Can we read it?
It was a video.
The video.
No.
I don't
no.
want to watch the
No,
video.
No
I
one
don't
is
want
going
to watch the video.
Wait, let me
With
grab my
what
phone. I think
with what
I
I
have it.
read. So it was one lady narrating her story, and what she was saying is that she was lured there into Dubai, like her friend lured her there, but with her it wasn't just her. She was taken into a mansion, and she was with someone. She was the gentleman actually, and she was taken to a mansion. When she got there was other ladies with other gentlemen, but she assumed it was just a hangout thing. And then they ate, did whatever they wanted to do. And then the time came for them to do what they had to do.
What they wanted them to do.
So what was happening is that, this might be a bit graphic, but what was happening is that, so there's buckets. The gentlemen shit in the buckets and then feed it. The ladies are lined up, like a queue. So he fed it to the first person. She gagged, like midway, threw up into the bucket, and then moved on to the next person. So the first person couldn't she couldn't eat the shit. So the next person had to continue, and this time it had the first person's vomit in it. So it was like gonna go on and on and on and on till they were done. And you can't really tell.
Wait, how much shit was it that was gonna save? That was gonna save like the whole queue. How much? No. Hey.
Like I was saying, according to the story, these men take laxatives during their parties and all that. So they are not struggling. They have very free bowels.
And are these like Arab men or like white
Yes.
men or black men? And are these girls predominantly black or white?
Men, please, definitely not.
I
No.
don't think black
You're not gonna
men
put
do
black
that.
men in that space.
I don't think
No,
black
men don't do that.
Everybody's.
So it's all kinds of girls.
Yeah, all kinds of girls.
But the men are
The men are mostly Arab.
Arab.
Yeah.
That's true.
And you have to sleep with your animals.
There's
You
cases
put,
where you have to sleep with their
salmon in
pets,
it.
like camels, their dogs. It's yeah.
Aside the
so
whole
like an animal.
so my question is where is the authorities in Dubai? Because I'm sure people have reported this.
How are you going to report when they make you you record a content video before you travel?
Oh.
So this is like a whole Ponzi scheme
Yes,
where it's like
apparently it's a sex travel thing.
it's a sex trafficking
Yes,
kind of thing.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Your phones are taken from you, so you can't reach out to nobody, that type of thing. So you're basically cut off. You have to do what you have to do before you can get your life back.
So do you think that these women are lured into these situations because they love money? Or you think they're lured into these situations because they like the idea of living that lifestyle? Or it could be both.
Yeah, I was going to say that. It's
Could be
definitely both.
Okay.
It's definitely both because for some of them, they go the first time and then I think they keep doing it.
They keep going back. I
For
was
you to
going to
keep
say
doing it,
it means
it
that
means-
you like what it comes with.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I
like
was
it comes
saying.
with.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
You have to
now.
enjoy it
You
at some
have
point.
to at some point. But it's
You
what
don't have to
comes with
enjoy
it.
it.
No,
You don't have to enjoy it, but you can enjoy the lifestyle that it comes with.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing this and they're being paid $50,000, $100,000,
are you?
if you're being paid $100,000, like
So-
you
So
think
are you
about
saying
it.
are you saying that if you have a job that you don't enjoy, but then the job is giving you good money, at some point you wouldn't be happy to go to work?
I was going to say, why can't you just pace your life out? Plan it out, pace it out, work it out, instead of having niggas lined up shitting in your mouth.
Well, there's the hard-working route, but not everybody has the patience for that. Let's be realistic. So not everybody's going to opt for that option. And to answer your question, yes, I'll keep going to work. I've worked such a situation before. I didn't really like my job, but I kept going to work because it was paying me. So yeah, I will.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, we're in 2022, right? Where your mental health should be like the topmost priority. So if you're working a job, I hope you're not working that job again.
No, I'm not.
Okay, good. Okay, good. So we've improved. So if you're working a job where you're not entirely comfortable, regardless the money, because what I've come to realize is everything that happens, there's always a better opportunity elsewhere.
Always.
It's weird because a lot of people are short-sighted, so then they can never see okay, there's also this bigger picture. But then with time, I always realize that there's always that better opportunity coming. Like, you just have to try and keep your head above the water to get there. But it's like everyone is in a hurry. Like,
and for what?
Like, really?
For what? Like a Gucci bag? The moment you get it, it's like life? Over.
Like,
what is the rush? Why are we in such a rush to live and show our lifestyle to the point where this is what it takes for you to be seen, be known? How many influencers do you guys think have done this?
Oh, I think a lot.
Many. I believe many.
I think a lot because, see, everyone has a price.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone.
No, I don't. Everyone doesn't have a. I don't. You'll be surprised. I honestly don't have a price.
Really?
I swear to God, I don't have a price.
So if I wanted to sign over the McNell podcast for $100 million, you wouldn't give it to me?
That's the podcast price, not my price.
But it's yours.
But it's yours. It's
No.
yours thing.
It's yours.
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
it is.
I'm the creator. Okay.
It's yours.
In business terms, no, it's not mine.
But if I'm giving you $100 million, you're not going to sell it to me?
No. Sell? No. Sell?
How much would it
I don't
take
want
for
money
you to
for it.
sell?
Yes.
Wow.
So that's what I'm telling you.
So don't work for this guy. Everybody quit. Everybody
No, that's what I'm saying. No, so with the podcast, specifically the podcast, right? Or even with the whole MCNL brand, everything that happens most of the time is on a partnership basis. Do you understand? So if you're going to give me money, it's for a specific something. Like something that's figurative, something we can equate and end. Do you understand? So if you're going to give me money for a job, the job is for 6 hours. After 6 hours, we evaluate, is it good? Are you happy?
So that's a price.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. That it depends on what's going to happen.
So that's what that means. Everyone has a price.
Everyone has a price.
No, but as a human being, I don't think I have a price.
Oh, please.
You have a price.
I'm sure.
What's your price?
I'm sure when you find.
What do they have to pay you to shit in your mouth? Tell us, what do they have to pay you to shit in your mouth?
I don't.
You feel like they're going to DM you. They're going to DM you, like, baby
I feel
girl.
like for me to consider such
Baby
a thing,
girl.
I have to be like.
I have 200.
Life where there's no other option, like. Yeah.
Bro, there's always an option.
You think?
There's always
You
an
think?
option.
There's always an option.
I don't think so.
There's always an
I don't
option.
think so.
If you ever get to that point, your other option will be suicide.
If there was never an
I was
option,
gonna say that. I was gonna say
No,
that.
not to make a mockery of suicide though, but then if you are that low, then probably you've thought about suicide.
And you see, you were talking about mental health.
Over shitting in my mouth. Are you listening? If I was to unalive, if I had two options, unalive yourself, and have someone shit in your mouth. Be honest.
For a certain amount, they're not doing it. They're not doing it just to do it. They're doing it for a certain amount, an amount that you would pick. No. I don't believe you, Elo. I don't believe you.
Then again, I always say if you're not in that space, you can never say. So yeah, but then personally, where I stand right now, and with everything I know, I don't think I have a price. But Sheena has a price.
How good? I'm not saying I have a
Sheena has a price. Please tell us, what's your price?
Oh, I don't.
Give us a figure.
Specific to the situation, so.
Okay, baby girl, follow me to Dubai. How much are you taking?
What are we gonna do in Dubai?
We're gonna have fun.
I need details before I.
We're going to have fun.
What is fun?
You're going to enjoy yourself. You're going to get on the boats. You're going to have the private rides.
and then you're gonna eat, and then he's gonna tell you the shit.
Whoa!
This is not even funny,
I
okay?
don't
It's like it's serious.
It's serious. Like, this is like really serious, and this is like trauma. This is bad because I'm absolutely guessing these girls are so young. First and foremost, I think they're children, and for them to be able to be flown to a third world country and just be demeaned as a human being, they're gonna only keep doing that.
That's true.
They're going to only keep doing that because how do you feel worth after that?
Yeah.
And then for the amount, like $50,000, after, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna keep coming back. I did it one time already. Nobody nothing know. Nobody nothing know. Okay.
Nobody has to know.
Nobody has to know. You're not your friend that you went with, bitch. If you tell my business, I'm telling you. How do you know? Because you were there too, so you did it too. But it's not logic. It's not logic. Why are women just? What is it?
I've been waiting. Nobody nothing knows, say me and you a fuck. Nobody nothing knows, say you a give it up. Nobody nothing knows, say you come over me yard. Baby, take off your dress.